Filipino Curriculum Project.
The Filipino Curriculum Project
is a student-driven public-private school initiative
of Filipino students
working together to create a curriculum
About Filipino history,
culture
and identity to be implemented in Hawai'i schools to bring more Filipino representation to education. I founded the Filipino Curriculum Project as a sophomore in high school in 2021.
As a sophomore, I realized that my required Asian history class didn't include the Philippines. This communicated that my history and culture weren't worth being represented despite Filipinos being Hawaii's largest Asian ethnic group. So I got in touch with Filipino students from other schools who also recognize these educational gaps and were interested in advocating for more Filipino representation. In 2021,
The Filipino Curriculum Project was born.
Our goal has been to design a curriculum about Filipino history and culture to be implemented as a social studies course statewide. This course is created and inspired by students for students.
We all see the importance of educational representation. As Filipino students, we personally see how gaps can be filled when we feel represented.
While I was growing up here, I have always noticed that children, including me, weren't always so proud of their Filipino heritage. I felt like I was embarrassed to be Filipino. I was embarrassed because of my skin. It was different. Semanin natin Filipino Curriculum Project tapno makikontor ken masusurok ti ato panggep ti Filipino kultura. Tapno mapakitak ti amin nga estudyante, may waras ti ragsak ti amin nga padak ng Filipino heritage.
In college, I also find this common theme of identity crisis within my Filipino peers. A lot of them are telling me that they did not learn so much about their Filipino heritage when they were in high school. As a future educator, this is something that I want to solve through the Filipino Curriculum Project.
When I emigrated to Hawaii from the Philippines, my peers would constantly undermine my abilities because I could not proficiently speak and write in English. Today, I am an aspiring Filipino educator who wants to ensure that her students feel a sense of belonging and pride in and out of the classrooms.
Identity was something that I've always struggled with because I knew what I was ethnically, but not who I was. I only acknowledged one side of myself, that being my Hawaiian side. I noticed that when we focus on only one part of ourselves, we lose the other parts that are just as important.
In April 2022, after creating lesson plans, presenting to educators and community leaders, and sharing our story on many platforms, we testified and passed a historic resolution, HCR 56, requesting the Hawaii Department of Education to implement a course on Filipino history, culture, and identity.
The creation and the proposing of our curriculum wouldn't be possible without the help and expertise of the educators in our educator design team. They took our ideas and framework and made a curriculum outline of 6 themes: identity, historical interactions and developments, culture and connections, Filipinos in Hawaii and in the United States, the Philippines in an interconnected world, and community engagement and civic action. We collaborated with them to create the proposal and the syllabus. Farrington High School will be the school to officially propose the course to the DOE.
Our culminating project is a social justice action project. Students will identify issues in the Filipino community or their own and demonstrate how they can affect change.
After presenting to Farrington's principal, the course was officially proposed and approved by the Hawaii DOE. The course will be open for registration for all high school grade levels starting summer 2023 and will be taught starting fall 2024.
Overall, this experience has been so empowering for us as students. We formed our own familia and strengthened or created a connection to our Filipino culture and bonded through a shared mission. We hope to continue to inspire others to fight for a change.